Hello everyone, Lord.agion here with another Goo Replay. Spawning on the top side, we have Bikerushownz. Looks like he adopted his old CNC tag instead of Bikerush, all an underscore in between each letter. Spawning on the bottom side, we have Fatherted. The beta player is trying to put some early aggression with commandos, but tridents are very tanky units, so they will take quite a bit of gunfire before they actually go down. A bit of miss micro, going for the weakened one actually. 3 commandos did take out 1 trident. Now the reinforcing trident will help focus down the last commando. I can see, look how much damage a trident can just take. They have twice the health of a commando and not exactly twice the damage of a commando. I think commando costs 80 credits. I think a trident costs 125, so it is overall more cost effective, I believe. Looks like we are seeing currently 3 extractors for the beater player, and we have 6 small war factories coming out. Unless one of those attack. Nope. Got a harass. Looks like this is a scouting trident. Sustained some damage. Perhaps it killed a commando or 2. But this commando should be able to clean it up. It's down to 24 health. Commandos, I believe, are faster, so eventually will run up and deal damage. Speed 125. Speed 130, so it's a very, very small movement bonus. So you can see it's running up, fire once, runs up, fire once. Trying to cut it off, but he's trying to cut it off this way, expecting him to run backwards, but the trident decides to run up the hill. Perhaps maybe when he's on top of the hill and start firing back. Nope. Because commando can apparently see up to that point. And let's see, what do we have here? Bikerush is trying to destroy these rocks. Probably extend his conduit wire out so we can get some turret pushing around here or here. Currently 3 war factory. Revolver, trident. So it's going heavy on trident productions because he's expecting a large amount of light enemies. The beta player is trying to get up another refinery. Only Bikerush has 1, 2, 3, 4 refinery. Perhaps maybe scouting out this one ready for a 5th one. Currently the beta player is trying to get up his 4th refinery now. And 5th. His 4th refinery is now harvesting. This rock is actually destroyed. It's just a bit of a graphical glitch. Perhaps if I look away, it'll disappear. Nope. Got a small harassment force. We've got a seeker heading out to scout. Its ability is already stealth. It is already stealth, so he can send that out and not expecting any daggers anytime soon. He sees a small little harassment force, and now he does see this larger offensive force here. At this moment, he should realize, oh crap, he has a head on military. I should build a lot more. Apparently this stealth attachment was right here. Going for a stealth upgrade? Nope. We could see sniper packages. We could see seeker stealth area effect. I'm not exactly sure what that one's called. Seeker here is nice and stealthed next to Bikerush's core. Fatherted does not have a competing force to deal with. He's trying to get a wall out, probably perhaps put a commando or maybe even predator up there. There's a trident up here, ready to scout out anything. Now we got a large attacking force of tridents with some revolvers. The Seeker is constantly trying to maintain a vision of the backside. He needs to get Commando up there now. A wall segment would be pretty good with just a... Basically, this is the beta version of the turret. Basically a 1080 health Commando. Not very combat effective, but beefy. Very beefy. Looks like he was going to go in and destroy the rocks. The Seeker, he does not realize the Seeker's there. Is going to spot this. Perhaps maybe he can start shooting over the rocks, because with the Seeker has stopped. Looks like we do have a stealth pack. Looks like we're going to see a sniper package for the beta player. Though it does make a less, the Stalkers have less DPS versus 1 and 3 armor, but versus 6 armor and 10 armor it does have a higher DPS. Not 1 armor, 0 armor and 3 armor. It will sustain less DPS. Though it will maintain a larger range, which can be quite effective for initial engagements, and also good for stutter steps, since it's lower rate of fire. Currently with a larger force by the beta player, Fatherted, he will win out on this engagement. Currently, the beta player does have 6 refinery compared to Bikerush's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So both 7. Looks like I got some scythes, that's what they're called. He's trying to split up his force so they sustain less splash damage. Perhaps he should upgrade. Okay, remain without power. Scythes now have 8 ammo. Daggers now gain stealth. I'm not sure if he realized there was a Stalker here, not Stalker, a Seeker here protecting, but if he's going for some daggers, he'll probably then will spot it. Though as long as Seeker's here. Oh, I just realized something. He's gained a larger number of daggers, which means his stealth stalkers will be spotted. These units not in the bush will get bombarded by the fighter craft. Try and get that harvester from the extractor that just died. Since he couldn't find him there, he moved the extractor up here. I think that's the same one. Looks like we got a cloudburst. Interesting. Which, well, there is scythes, so perhaps he's trying to catch some aircraft. But this cloudburst is going to be picked up pretty soon by these tridents. So he's trying to run with the cloudburst? Nope. He needs to run with that cloudburst. Save that hardware. By the way, I learned something earlier. The term beater is just the British way of pronouncing beta. So, but in the campaign they pronounce it as beater, so I'm going with beater. But I sort of sound stupid for making a comment that it's not beta, it's beater, even though technically beta would be the proper term for the for American pronunciation. Nice snipe on those scythes. I think he got 2 of them, if I remember. But now he's going to haul ass out of there, because there's no way his force can contend of mostly AA versus a ground force. Yeah, sorry about that. Been getting... I don't know why I've been coughing a lot recently. See, the sniper package has sustained its stealth. And now there's howitzers in the front line. There is a dagger there, so it will spot nearby stealth craft, and once they fire, it also reveals their from stealth anyways. Cloudbursts are running in, sort of a bit bad. There's a flanking force coming around the back, which is going to mop up the rest of this attacking force. He's trying to focus down these howitzers, but there's some bad managing of the cloudbursts. Where are those hangar bays? Looks like he sold off, I think, the hangar bays. Since he lost his aircraft, I think he just sold them off, saying, I'm not going to go for any more aircraft. See a lot of stealth daggers in the army, which is a good counter to the sniper packages. This Seeker is running forward, gets killed. He knows there's daggers in that army, so he has to be careful. And he doesn't have any. He does actually have a couple Seekers left. Nice snipe on the small hub. The refinery should go down soon. Except he doesn't really have any armor penetrating units, so it will actually take some time. He does have some revolvers, which are armor penetration, but his armor is 6, so it still only does 1 damage. Well, 3 damage across 3 shots. Runs into that sniper and gets killed. Let's see. Harvesters gain stealth. Halberds can now target ground units. 28 damage. I know that he doesn't have the upgrade yet, so he should stop sending his cloudburst to the front line because he's just throwing away units. I think Bikerushownz is going to win this game due to the fact that there's so many lost units, and plus these stalkers no longer have the proper DPS to deal with an army. I would say stealth stalker of a sniper package of stalkers need an upgrade because they're just not that effective. They just don't have frontline DPS. Do we see a teleporter? Nope. Going for a hangar. Perhaps it's going for Warbirds or Nimbus. Got a attacking force here. We got actually hailstorms out. Though tridents are very beefy, it would actually take 7 shots, which there are only 6 there. So they will sustain quite a bit of damage before actually going down. A lot of howitzers. And with no self-detection left, those daggers actually can run free. So once he saw artillery, he's just going to focus them down. Daggers do not have very high DPS, but given enough time, they will focus down artillery. Yep. And his artillery is being taken out. And these daggers are just causing so much damage. All this free damage. He does have a seeker out. Another hailstorm going down to daggers. And actually, these snipers are actually doing some effect right now, but they're just being, because they're additional range. They get I think the original range was 350, now that's 425, so they do have actually quite a bit additional range. But so it makes initial engagements, as I stated before, better, but overall their DPS does take a hit. And he just doesn't have the army to contend with Bikerush. So it looks like Bikerush will win this game, in my opinion. More and more hailstorms going down. Howitzer mines now gain stealth and extended vision radius. Oh, researching it. The Seeker needs to get to this. Oh, there it goes. There goes that dagger finally. Look at all those daggers. They do have quite a bit of mobility, and if they just focus on the Seekers, they're fine. So the DPS, look at all that bad DPS. It takes so long to kill that force. He does have a Seeker there, so he has to be careful. That's a lot of artillery. And boom, a massive artillery shot in the center of that artillery. Now there's only one Stalker left, and that's dead. Daggers coming up. They do not see the Seeker yet. I'm just not a fan of using AA as your primary ground unit because they still aren't doing very good damage. Apparently their damage is cross at least around 4 or less. Oh, look at that suicidal harvester attack. It destroyed 2 cloudbursts and severely damaged another 2. And once again, these daggers just slowly picking away his army. He's force firing the ground. That's nice. He knows they're not moving and moving to get closer, so he's just force firing the ground with the artillery, which can destroy them. The force is a bit surrounded right here, which can be pretty bad if he wasn't all being funneled into an area which this artillery splashed down that entire force. Still a Seeker here. And these daggers have just been so annoying for him. Daggers don't really have to worry about one armor, which causes daggers damage to be cut in half, but anything more than that, the additional armor does nothing, so they can focus on building quite quickly since they're a high rate of fire. That's a lot of artillery. How much artillery does he have? 23. 23 artillery units. Warbirds are a good idea. It's just that it doesn't really have a force along with it. They do have 30 damage with a payload of 5, which one can take out entire howitzer. He needs to place these on attack moves so they can constantly come back and attack anything along its path. Yeah, this pretty much ends the game. I'm not a fan of the stealth packages or the sniper package for the stalker, since it lowers the DPS, so it's not very good at the frontline units, and you probably do need frontline units. Commandos can work as a frontline unit, but they're not very effective, especially for artillery spam. Looks like Fatherted surrendered. This is Lord Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.